Hey guys, it's week 1 up Cotland Road. So this is the 3-bed buy-to-let project that we are just starting. So I think our client completed on this last week. We sourced it for them, good price, and rip out is starting today. In fact, they started upstairs. So what I'll do is I'll do a quick update now. I'll spin the camera around and we'll walk around the property and I'll discuss what the plans are. So unfortunately we are going to have to leave this sort of hallway or entrance as it is. We can't take this down really because it's going to cost too much. Gavin is on the job. Finally, he's back on the tools with us again. There's a bit of a warp here, so he's going to essentially lift it up and fix whatever's underneath it. This door, well, I propose that we remove it, but during the winter, you know, it's great for insulation, stop the draft, all that sort of stuff. So what we're going to do is maybe replace this door with another one with glass in the middle, because this space is a bit too dark. Let's say you walk in with a bit of glass there, you can see right through. It opens up the space and also makes it a lot more, brings more light into it as well. Otherwise it's quite narrow and it doesn't make a great impression. It's quite claustrophobic, quite cramped. So the electricians attended. They've provided some quotes. We're going to, so as it stands, it will pass the electrical installation report, but the wiring is quite old, and in about 5 years time we will need to do a rewire. Or 3 to 5 years time, we will really need to do a rewire. So what we're going to do is actually just go ahead and do the rewire now while we're renovating the whole property, just to minimize the disruption, because it's going to damage the walls and all that sort of stuff. So it's better to, if we're doing that amount of work, it's better just to do it right now and do it properly, so that we don't need to come back in and do it again. So essentially it's going to be just replace like for like around here with the electric, sorry, just to keep things easy, simple. Gavin's going to have a look at that. But yeah, pretty much everything else. Oh, sorry. So because it's going to be a rewire, the option is to come from the top with trunking down to do those sockets. But that's not going to look very nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift this floor and then come up from the bottom, which will means that we don't need to do trunking, we don't need to damage the walls, we just come straight up there. Overall, that would be the more cost-effective solution, and also, you know, we'll get new flooring as well. So it just makes sense, really. These doors, not this one, these ones, I still have to make the decision on whether to keep them and repaint them, or just replace them with new white panel doors. I suspect it's probably easier just to replace them with oak panel doors. It might be a better look. And it'll probably cost almost as much to sand this down and repaint it anyway. So in here, all the windows, the 3 single glazed windows will be replaced. So that's from Fairfax Windows have attended to give a quote as well. 2 of the windows upstairs actually also need replacing because they're not compliant. So we're just getting quotes for that. Gavin's going to investigate this and sort it out as well. Kitchen, flooring's going to come up. Salim has already attended and disconnected the gas. It's going to tidy up the pipe work, but all this is going to be removed. Sorry, we're going to have to replace this this boiler as well. It's about 13 years old, I believe. And I think we've got quoted for a 10-year, for a new boiler with a 10-year warranty. Again, spend a bit of money up front and then just save a lot of money in the long term. This bathroom, we'll just replace it like for like. Okay. What else? I think that's. And obviously, we'll redecorate all the carpets going as well. And upstairs is when you can start to see that work has started. So the flooring the carpets come off. Gavin has started repairing the walls. there's a leak up there, so we need to investigate that as well. But all this will be redecorated. This one should be relatively straightforward. Redecorated and then repainted. Redecorate that, sorry, fix that. In here, we'd have to put an extractor fan in there, replace that window, but otherwise in here, just be retiled and made good. I'm not a fan of that bathroom, it's a bit too small. And these bedrooms, straightforward, repair the walls, lift the carpets, replace them, and redecorate throughout. So these are the doors. I mean, they're nice old doors, a bit of character, but you know, for the amount of work needed to bring them back to a good state, is it better just to replace them instead? So final bedroom, really large bedroom. Again, these are the windows we might need to replace, I think. Okay, I'm going to start stripping the walls already. And the carpet has come off as well. I think that's it. So electrics up here. Yeah, we'll replace these like for like. That should be straightforward. And luckily, the electrician can start this week, which is actually quite important because then it doesn't hold up Gavin and his team. The problem with this sort of stuff, sort of development work or refurbs, especially during August, September, is booking in, finding good contractors, making sure they're available, and then booking them in and making sure that we're reducing that void period, because good contractors are generally booked up, and you never know when a deal is going to complete or if it's going to complete or not, so you can't really book people up too far in advance, which means nearer the time, like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before, you kind of just give contractors the heads up, your contractors that you'd like to use the heads up, but you can never tell really. So yeah, luckily we've got good relationships with good contractors, and they're available to jump in and do the work, and that's quite an important thing as well, having good relationships with contractors, because they do, they will put you first, or they will prioritize your projects, which will save you and your client a lot of money. Anyway, to Nguyen, we let them manage high quality HMOs and singlets in and around Birmingham. If you like this sort of stuff, we also source properties, build portfolios, renovate properties, and then let and manage. So it's a full turnkey service. And if you like this sort of stuff, don't forget to like and follow for more. All right, see you.